have to be good. I can't be all sexy because we have royalty.
We do have royalty.
Yes, we do. So I'm just saying, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Well, you are royalty.
Ophelia.
Hi, I am royalty, kind of. Well,
Kind of
twice.
I'm like Fergie.
You should have wore a crown too.
Yeah, no, I
Then
don't.
We wouldn't be so
I didn't wear a
one-sided.
crown, and I was supposed to wear a crown. I'm not going to wear a crown, and I don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you Empress what?
23 and 34.
Yep.
Oh, so you're double.
I am a double. I'm a double.
Crowned.
You poor
Yeah, double
12
crowned
years.
or something.
12 years in between them? Wow.
You're crazy.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's true. So introductions, we have our reigning Emperor and Empress of San Diego, Eric and Allan.
Hi.
Who you may remember have been on the show. They were on the show last year.
When we
Well,
were running,
Eric, yeah, was it
Yeah.
a year
we
ago?
were
Yeah.
candidates last year.
Yeah.
Candidates.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
We survived.
Hi.
Yeah.
Survived.
We're
You
still
survived
here.
a year.
When is Coronation? It's in,
February 11th,
which is a Saturday, right?
which is a Saturday, yes.
And where's it going to be?
At the Marriott Mission Valley.
I guess I should know all of this, but I don't.
Aren't you
It's going to be
going
at
to
the Marriott Mission
present?
Valley.
Yeah, I'll be
Maybe.
there.
Yes.
The Mission Valley Marriott. That's where the rodeo was.
The rodeo does things there too, yes.
Oh, that's a beautiful hotel.
We have events starting from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The whole, you know.
Oh, so it's
how it
like a-
goes.
it's
a
like
whole
a
weekend.
three-day.
It's a weekend.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yes.
It's a weekend.
So tell us about some of the events.
Yeah.
Well, the first event is the Tijuana party at Red Wing on Friday afternoon, where some lucky person, plural, more than
Yes.
one, will be crowned the Emperor and the Empress and the Prince and Princess of Tijuana.
Oh, yay. Remember when they used to be able to go down there?
Yeah. It's a fundraiser for the Tijuana AIDS Foundation, so it's a great event hosted by the lovely Suzanne and Empress of Portland, Oregon.
Well, isn't she the Empress of Tijuana currently?
No. Oh, I'm not sure who was. I
think-
only know last year's Prince is last year's Empress of Hawaii, Jareen.
Is that what it was?
She was Prince. I don't know who won.
I think it's Suzanne that got it last year. I'm pretty sure.
I think you should get it this year.
Oh no.
no.
It's usually out of town
You
people.
fulfilled the shoe.
It's out of town.
Yes.
You can go to TJ.
That's kind of out of town.
Well, it is kind of out of town. Yeah, it is. Well, you know, the good old days, we used to rent a bus and take a bus load down to Tijuana.
What happened? People never came back.
Well,
after
Tijuana
drunk?
got a little sketchy.
Little sketch.
So we didn't want all of the, those visiting royals to be assassinated.
Or picking
That
up
would be
trade
nice.
in the back alley.
It wouldn't look good for we don't care about picking up trade.
okay.
For real. But we didn't want to, we didn't think that would make for good headlines.
Got it.
So now it stays local. Isn't there an in-town show this year on Thursday?
Yes, the in-town show is at Flicks on Thursday night.
And that's for the people.
In town, anybody in town, any in-town performer that wants to perform, any of the
Like
girls
you.
from Lips,
Like me.
You love
right, the
performing.
drag kings, any past monarchs that want to come and perform, just anyone in town that
Ooh,
wants
you
to.
could do Reba.
I'm going to perform on Friday.
Oh.
I'm already working
You
on
are?
it.
What are you going to do?
I have
Reba?
connections. No.
She has connections.
I do.
at the out-of-town show?
I am connected
At the out-of-town.
at the out-of-town show. Yes.
But you're not from out of town.
I could be.
You could be.
I could be.
She's coming as someone completely different.
Yeah.
You won't even recognize her.
Yeah, we're working on it. It'll be fun. I'm gonna do it with Christina Monet.
Okay. Oh, it's a duet.
It's a duet.
A duet of two past empresses.
Yes.
Nice.
Where is she?
She's in suburban America. She's married now.
All right.
Although we were out last night. I'm just saying. Oh, I was out with you too.
You were out with me last night. We did have a wonderful time. Thank you for everything.
It was very fun.
It was.
Is there a pool party?
There.
That's a rodeo. No. That's a rodeo.
Damn.
I don't think royalty would do too well in the pool.
So then Friday night is.
Friday night after the Tijuana party is the Queen Mother State Dinner. Nicole the Great is celebrating her 5th anniversary as Queen Mother of the Americas, and that is a regal, formal state dinner at the Marriott Mission Valley right before the out-of-town show.
Right.
Okay.
And that you can go to too, and you can buy tickets, and that's
Yes.
a fundraiser.
Yes.
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 All the events are
fundraisers.
for the Imperial Court.
So yeah.
So then the out-of-town show, hosted by Empress Marnie Gras from Canada. I forget what city she's from, actually. Tony Monteleone, Emperor from New York City.
It was hot. Just throwing that out there.
The reigning Empress of San Francisco, Sabine, and
She's a mess. Just putting that out there.
She's a lot of fun.
and
She is a lot of fun. I love her, but
and a past Empress of Eugene, Oregon, Empress Diva Simone.
she's fun too.
That happens after the state dinner, so Friday night.
And that's
And that's
Friday
on the same place.
Same place.
Red
So
Rock.
right off.
you don't
no,
have to move
That's at
anywhere.
the Mission Valley.
Oh, that's
so
at the
the
Mission
state,
Valley.
the state dinner and the out of town show will be at the Mission Valley Marriott.
Okay.
So right after state dinner, you just go to the next room. You'll be the out of town show.
Do you, if
And
you go to
then
the
we're
state
gonna go
dinner, do you automatically get tickets into the out of town show?
That is
Yes.
correct. If you pay for the state dinner, your ticket to the out-of-town show is
And
comped.
that isn't fabulous.
Is it comped for the rest of the events?
No.
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 No, it's all a fundraiser.
Because the big event is
They
on
gotta make
Saturday.
money.
Aaron, if you're looking for something free to do, the next day is hospitality.
There we go. That's what I like.
Hospitality is free of charge, and it's where all the
free,
out-of-town
liquor.
guests show up
Free liquor.
and turn in their protocol and socialize and hand out all of their ball programs and information. And that is a free event, and anybody is welcome to come to hospitality at Marriott Mission Valley on Saturday afternoon.
And that's free.
And that is free.
Free booze.
Yeah.
Should
I
come
love
to
that.
all the
And
events,
food.
though.
There's going to be food too.
Do I have to wear white gloves again? Then I'll need to borrow them.
At Coronation, you do.
You know where to find it.
Yes,
And then
I do.
Saturday night
And then
is
Saturday
Coronation.
night is Coronation. Take it away, Alan.
Coronation. So that's the big event for the whole weekend. Same kind of ordeal. You know, pretty dressed up and formal. That's probably when you're going to see Ophelia all done up.
That's a sight.
It's a sight to see. Once a year, you get to see that.
With the crown.
With the crown.
With the
and
crown.
whole thing,
And the
so-
shortest dress you can find.
No. I wear a long dress to that. I have
She'll
to.
be regal and
gloves.
proper.
And gloves.
For
Well, I don't know about
for once,
proper.
she'll be proper.
I don't know about
for
proper.
the first 2 hours of the event, maybe. Until the
If
liquor
you're going
kicks
to be
in.
there with Christina Monet, there's nothing proper.
I'm
that's
proper.
going on.
I'm proper at Coronation when I walk in.
When you leave,
It's a different story.
I've seen pictures of Ophelia at past Coronations, and she looks amazing.
It is. Yeah,
you
it's a
did look
sight.
very nice last year.
It is. I think I'm gonna wear the same dress I did last year.
Oh, you can't.
Now
You can't do a
I
repeat.
don't think is a good idea.
That way it'll just all look the same. I think
They
what
will
I'm gonna
have-
start doing is I'm gonna start wearing the same dress every year from here on out.
Okay,
See?
change
That's-
a little bit.
that's-
Maybe you could.
I think
Empress
that would
on
be
a budget.
fabulous. Empress on a budget, yes. And then that way I will never be confused on what coronation it was. I'll just be like, oh, see, I was at that coronation. I'll just be the same dress. And then if I miss one, I can just
just
pull out
pull
a
out the
picture and
photo.
go, no, look. And everyone goes, oh, yeah, you were. That's your coronation dress.
Right. Everyone else will change around you, but you'll be.
Yeah.
You should need something different. We're doing a red carpet and all the stuff there, like we did for the Nikki Awards. So
Right.
it should be- you need
It's a
something
fun thing.
glamorous.
Well,
the
you know
red
what I wore last year was glamorous.
So yeah, so that event starts at I think 6 o'clock, and we have very different entertainment this year. So we have a dancing group from SDSU, if I'm not mistaken. We have aerial performers, so like kind of Cirque du Soleil, circus kind of deal. Grace Towers, which usually does great. Lady Gaga. What else do we
She's
have?
very good.
We have the Imperial Sovereign Court, the Rose Court of Portland, Oregon, is coming down and doing a production number, and in the works is a production number from New York City.
Oh, they all do got up good.
Court.
That New York group.
Yes.
And they wear some jewelry.
Yes. The Emperor and the Empress this year are very unique, and I love them. Paprika and Vanity, very nice.
I love the names Paprika.
Paprika.
Yeah.
I love that name.
And then that's where they crown the new ones, and you guys are done.
Right.
Yes.
So we should explain for people that don't know what coronation is.
Right.
So coronation basically is
You should explain what we
the
are first.
step down of the celebration of your 2 year,
Yeah. After a year of reigning, yes.
and then it's the crowning,
Our
the
step down.
coronation.
We're handing the crown to.
Well, you're not handing it to them.
Well, they
had to
earned
earn it. And then they put the crown, and then those people take over.
Then they're in trouble for the next
And then you guys
year.
are done.
For the next year.
Yes.
Well, not done, but
What coronation is this? What number?
This is Coronation 40.
40.
So
40.
we are Emperor Empress 39. and then the next reign is Emperor and Empress 40.
And that's why this is kind of out of the ordinary. Usually it's a whole weekend of events, but it's not as grand as we're doing this year, just because it's a celebration of 40 years of noble deeds and good things we've been doing for the community. So it's a really good reason for us to all come together and celebrate.
Yes.
Right.
So it should be.
And to think about a non-profit that's lasted for 40 years
is amazing.
Yeah.
Nobody who lasts 40 years. Ooh, I'm not sure.
Well, what MCC is longer, but they
MCC
are.
and us.
Yeah, basically. It's true.
Very nice.
It is true. And people come from all over, which means there's fresh meat in town that
Yeah,
weekend.
we already have over 100 rooms that have been booked for the hotel for
Yes.
out-of-town people. So it's going to be, it'll be.
And then you think
really
that
well
most of them have spent a lot of money on dresses and jewelry, so they're cheap when it comes to hotel rooms. So so they double up. So if there's 100, that's potentially 200 people coming in, which means there's 200 fresh meat.
200 fresh meat.
Well, I'm sure some lesbians will be thrown in there.
Of
In the
course.
mix, yes, just a couple.
So that weekend, be careful if you're on scruff, because you might be doing a drag queen and not knowing it.
Note to self.
Okay, let me get out my phone.
I'm here
and
to
click.
educate.
Is Coronation also where they come in the red capes?
Oh,
Where is
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Is that what they do?
That will be in the state dinners when all the heir apparents will be.
the heir apparents.
right,
The heir apparents wear
Got
the council members of the ICC wear the red jackets.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
But everyone will be recognized.
Yes.
Yes, I do remember
So
that.
they all, you know.
That's why I needed the gloves.
Yes.
Gloves.
Were you recognized last year?
Yeah, we both.
Oh, because you have a title now.
I have two.
He is also royal.
What are you? What are you?
I don't remember.
You're a crown prince.
Yes, thank you. That thing.
Oh, he's a lifetime title, which means Aaron can
Princess,
vote
prince,
for
prince.
the candidates.
That thing.
Well, don't. I thought anyone can vote.
Well, everyone can vote, but then the lifetime title holders have a special vote. Yeah.
Anyone with a California ID
Can vote.
Can vote.
can vote.
Right.
Who's
I can
in
vote
attendance
twice.
at Coronation?
They have to be an attendant.
I'm going so I can vote twice.
You have two California.
You can only vote once.
I'm going to leave
Do
that.
you have a California ID?
Yes.
Just checking.
I have a driver's license. It is legal.
Just checking.
Okay. I didn't get it in TJ.
Just checking.
Okay.
No.
What goes on Sunday?
On Sunday is the Victory Brunch, where Allan and I hand out our awards to our Emperor and Empress awards, and also the new monarchs stand up and they talk about what they plan on doing for their year.
That's basically
And then we
the
eat
end of the
food.
weekend
It's a
for
big
us.
brunch.
And where's that
Victory
going to be
brunch.
at?
That's going to be at Numbers.
Very good. Was that where it was last year?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good spread.
Yeah.
It was a good food spread.
Well,
We're
You know,
gonna
I only
know
really
you
go to
remember.
events that have food. Like,
We're gonna do a bus tour, but then we end up not doing it. But it'll be the plans for next year.
for the
Like a bar crawl like they do in New York.
yeah, for
Friday
the
night.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and Friday night.
Friday night.
Well, you know why
Friday's too
San Diego
busy.
doesn't do a bus tour anymore? This is
I've heard
this is
stories.
a trivia for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
This is something I don't know. Educate me.
Yeah, we
Is this
used to
something that
have.
you were involved
we,
in,
we
Christina
used to
was
have bus tours every year, and then they stopped suddenly.
After
Because-
dot.
They stopped after. I think I was the last one to have the
fell
bus
out of
tour.
the bus?
On the
Well-
when I was Empress 23.
clearly that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of true.
Now there will
was-
be no more bus tours.
Yeah, there will be no more bus tours after that.
Well, I almost changed it.
We tried with the double-decker
Let's
bus
see.
too. That would have been fun.
Well, it was fun, let me tell you. And that was how
was
long
too
ago?
much
That was
fun.
16 years ago?
Oh, you're aging yourself, girl.
20. That was 16? No, it's longer than that.
I need an abacus.
17. Well, do math. So 23 and we're on 39.
So there.
No, we're on 39. So it was
So 16.
16, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just checking.
Just checking.
Somebody else said 40. I'm like, no, they're on 40. That I was not around. So that's very good.
Okay.
So, but real quickly, so because I know we're on a time
Yes.
limit, but you know, you guys as the Emperor and Empress, because we do like to educate people that don't know what the Imperial Court's all about. The Imperial Court is a non-profit organization that raises money for charities throughout the year, and then you guys are basically the the faces of the Imperial Court of San Diego.
Right.
The co-presidents of the membership.
Yes.
Right, the faces.
Yes.
They don't.
$60,000 this year.
You raised $60,000 for San Diego?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because you guys also did the blanket drive, which I...
Blanket drive, the toy drive, the Easter Bunny hunt, and all that.
Right, and then you travel
And then we travel
to represent San Diego to get those cities to come to here.
Yes. That's why we have all this people, because we did travel a lot.
Yes, we did do a lot of traveling.
How many
We were
cities did you
very
go
friendly.
to? Oh, I'm sure you were.
So
Well,
we
let's
were.
see. San Francisco,
New York.
Well, he went to New York and he went to Hawaii, which was nice. I went to Portland, Oregon, San Francisco, Sacramento, all of the Southern California, Orange County, Long Beach, LA, Hollywood, Modesto.
I went to Modesto.
Oh my God,
I had a
that's
good
sweet.
time there.
And and that seems like I'm thinking in my head. We go anywhere else? Oh, Las Vegas.
So you went to a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of that comes out of, the other part is all of that comes out of your pocket.
That is true.
Yeah. I don't think people understand that too. So when you get the position, you
better
Fork out some money.
you fork out a lot of money to, for the community. So you guys should be applauded for
Thank you.
forking money out of your pocket to represent San Diego and make us look good. So and raise $60,000 with the help of a lot of people.
And all, and all the volunteers that help us out. So thank you so much, everyone who helped out this year and donated money to the Imperial Court to San Diego.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We can't wait to see you guys that weekend. So come join us. Should be fun.
I know.
We will. I'll be calling you for white gloves.
That's right. Don't forget to dress regally, because if you're in jeans and flip-flops, you might be asked to go home.
Yes. And they'll
And
keep
you
your
might
money.
have to go home with Ophelia.
And the same dress I wore last year.
And that she'll be wearing for every year
I
after
might
that.
be wearing the same panties too if I could find them.
Oh, no.
So after the break, we're gonna have one of the candidates, because there's two candidates this year.
Yes.
So what do you think about them?
I think that they're fabulous. They both traveled with us throughout the circuit this year. Tom escorted me to Portland since I was alone, and Lady Ajaxx was my lady in waiting this year, so she escorted me to Orange County, and she's been fantastic. This year wouldn't have really happened if AJ hadn't been there to help us.
You mean Lady Ajaxx?
Lady Ajaxx, yes, sorry.
I do that all the time too. And she's
Wasn't
my
there to help
daughter.
us
That's what happens when you have multiple personalities.
She is an amazing person that is very knowledgeable and very hardworking and very dedicated, and if she becomes Empress, she'll be fabulous.
Because they still have to get 51% of the votes.
They do.
See, that's why I need to vote twice.
But I think I have no doubt that they'll get it.
But there's always a write-in.
There's always
Right. Hillary Clinton.
the Obamas will come down and run
Right.
for Emperor and Empress.
All right, we got to take a break.
All right.
We're running late, and we will be right back.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Bye.
We are back with the fabulous Tom Dickerson.
Yay! Yay! For a second, I thought you were looking around. Who is a candidate for Emperor?
Emperor is the candidate. So
The
it's
candidate.
the candidate. Right?
Well, there could be a write-in.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting that.
No, they're really, for the record, they're really can't be a write-in.
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there, because I don't want to get a phone call from Nicole, tomorrow.
Right.
All right.
Got it. But you said, so even if there's only one candidate, you still have to run because there still has to be a percentage.
51%.
51%. Okay.
Yes.
Has there ever not been like a 51%?
Well, I don't want to say yes, but
But you're going to.
really close. I think there was one really close that was questionable.
Okay. Sorry.
Do you want to hear another fact? Do you know who ran against me as Empress the first time?
Who?
Or who was going to run against me?
Who?
Do what? Yeah, their keyword, but there was going to run against me for 23. Do you have any idea who that was?
I
Could
do
have
not. Are you going to tell me?
I could tell you. It was Summer Meadows.
Oh.
But I was too young.
Clearly.
And then she had to wait for a little bit, and then she ran. And she became Empress.
Got it.
Yeah. Speaking, now you've had a long history of a lot of community service here in San Diego.
Yes.
Including you've had some other titles.
True.
What other titles have you had?
Well, in 2002, I was Mr. San Diego Leather.
Yes, I remember that.
Thank you. That's basically the only title I've had, but I've won awards and stuff. But I've been around for a while.
You have,
yeah.
And you were a great Mr. Leather.
I think I did a pretty good job.
Yes, you did, and you still are very involved in the leather community.
Well, after that, I went on to be the chairman of Leather Pride for 2 years, and then I went on and produced the contest for 2 years, and I've been working with the Eagle to produce their contest since then. So I'm still pretty involved in the leather community.
Right.
When did you get involved with the court? When did you start becoming active in the Imperial Court?
Seriously, about 2 years ago, I started really watching because I think the court's a very, very viable organization and does a lot of good things for a lot of people. But it was about a year ago when I was at the Easter egg hunt, when it was the first time I worked at it. And just to see the look on those kids' faces when you gave them stuff, it was just the most amazing feeling, and I like that feeling. So that's why I'm running.
The court does amazing things.
It's amazing what the court does, and so many people misunderstand what the court's about. One of the things I want to do this year is kind of rebrand it and have a new, fresh look to it, so people really understand the really valuable things that the court does.
Right. Because I think the court does. That's how I got involved. I've told this story before. Is when I first ran for Empress 23, I really just ran because I wanted the crown, and I wanted I wanted people to bow to me, and I wanted the pomp and the circle. Yes, I did.
That's hard to believe.
It's true.
It's very hard to believe.
True. In fact, I said this to John Laird, who was our former emperor, who was my emperor, who's the one that crowned me. I said it during his thing that that he was the one that then said, "All right, you got the crown, now earn it."
Right.
And to me, that's is really when I got super involved.
So when you ran the second time, did you
know better?
Went about it for a different reason?
Oh, trust, I knew what I was doing.
Just wanted a bigger crown.
Bigger crown.
I still said, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, it was a problem. It was a problem. So,
what are some of the things that you're looking forward to this year, being the 40th anniversary of the Imperial Court?
Well, I think it's time for us to really rededicate ourselves to what the organization was really formed for, which was to help other people. And a lot of times we seem to get caught up in who has the biggest crown, who has the biggest dress, and all this kind of stuff, and that's fun and that's important, because that's us having fun, right? But the organization was formed to help other people that really need our help, and I think it's time for us to really get back to that, and that's one of the things I really want to focus on. Like I said, I really want to focus on rebranding, and I want a new logo, I want a new website, I want something that's more up to date. That's more inviting to people, so it's more focused on the people that we serve as opposed to the organization.
Do you know if there's ever been another, and I don't know the answer to this, has there ever been another Mr. Leather that has gone on to be emperor, or will you be the first?
Another Mr. Leather?
Yeah.
Probably not. There have been other leather leaders that have gone on. Daddy Don was one, but I don't know if another Mr. San Diego Leather has actually done this.
Yeah, see, I don't think he has either.
But there have been certainly in other cities. I remember going to Coronation the past couple of years, and there is a significant leather community presence at Coronation.
Yeah.
Well, our communities have been intertwined since day one. I mean, if people would really go back and look at the history, you would know that at Stonewall, it was drag queens, dykes, and leathermen at that bar that night. So our communities have always been together from day one. A lot of people don't know that. So.
Right. And I think that the court has started a bunch of other little things. I mean, they have started the rodeo, and things have gone off from then. So I think it's a big.
It's done an incredible amount of work and given millions of dollars.
Yes, it has. So now people want to go to Coronation and they want to vote for you.
Yes, they do.
Well, let's hope. 51%. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And a write-in.
No write-ins.
Yeah. Can they get tickets from you?
They can get tickets from
How
me.
can they reach you?
Well, my email is letsbeheroesagain@yahoo.com.
Letsbeheroesagain@yahoo.com.
Yes. My campaign party is next Sunday at 1 Fifth Avenue, and we'll certainly have tickets there.
Okay. What time?
3 o'clock.
All right. And there'll be food?
Lots of food.
All right, because if there's not
She'll be
food,
there.
I'm not going.
No,
She'll be
seriously,
there.
lots of food.
All right, so lots of food. Number 1 Fifth Avenue,
Yeah.
3 o'clock next
Sunday.
Sunday.
And this
Cool.
is my first opportunity to tell people that show up what I'm thinking.
Oh, because you're going to do a whole little talk?
Well, it's a campaign party.
Oh, I can't
I mean,
wait.
even though I'm running against myself, I mean, in a lot of ways, that's harder than running against someone else.
Right.
Because sometimes you feel like you can slack
Yeah.
because there's nobody else. But I'm not looking at it that way. I have a lot to prove still.
I think it's harder.
It is
Because
harder.
I ran, I ran unopposed.
Uh-huh.
Both times. No, one time, and then the other time I ran against someone. But I think it was harder when I was running unopposed, because in the back of your mind, you still have to get that 51% of the vote. And people think just because there's one person, we don't need to vote.
Right.
And they do need to vote, because you can still lose if they don't vote. So I think that's important.
Makes sense.
Plus, I'm doing a really hot production number.
Oh, that's on next Sunday?
No,
Oh, Coronation? Oh, I'm sure you are.
Well, it's all right.
Because we used to dance way back when I was the
remember.
Empress.
I remember.
Because
It was
you're
fun.
a
At Kickers.
hot dancer.
You could use social media too.
Yes,
Social
you could.
media, I think, to campaign, events,
I plan
things
to.
like that.
Well, I'm fortunate to have AJ as a running mate because she's very dialed into all of that, which I'm not so much.
Yeah.
So-
Well, when I was the Empress, she was on my staff. Because we have staffs. We have staffs. And I think
You would need a staff.
I did need a staff. And
hard staff.
so yeah, she's very good. So you're very lucky if she also
doesn't get another write-in.
Yeah.
So tell us the date again of Coronation, just so everybody
February
knows.
11th.
February 11th.
At the Marriott?
Marriott Mission Valley.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Will you be staying there that weekend?
Well, I have to. I got too much to do.
I'm just saying, because I'll be wandering the hallways.
Thanks
It's
for the
not
warning.
And a full skirt for you.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Thank you very much. You've
Thank you,
been
guys.
fantastic.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yay.
All right, we'll be right back. We're back. I'll let you do introductions.
We have the next candidate for Empress. We have the next candidate for Empress. We've had like 20 tonight. The only candidate for Empress who still can get a write-in and still needs to get 51. But it is Lady Ajaxx.
Lady Ajaxx.
My daughter, by the way.
Your daughter. Now explain that very quickly. What does that mean?
It's way too confusing.
Explain that.
Really
I'd like to
quickly.
know at some point
You
too.
know, we have imperial families that are formed. So like Christina Monet is my mother, and then I have two sisters, Bianca and Medina, and then I have daughters, and I have a son. I have two sons. Yeah, I have Victor and Brandon.
And Brandon. I forgot about
Yes,
Brandon.
and then it's a lot. And now I have grandkids. What the hell?
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Well, this is not your first time on He Said, She Said. We should
No.
remind everybody that you were a fabulous co-host.
Thank you.
Well, until
Like,
the
I had a good
end.
time.
Until the end.
Yeah.
Just edit out the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There's nothing
5
wrong with that.
minutes. You need to go back and watch that show.
I thought it was a rollicking good time.
But you did a great job.
Thank you.
And now you're running for Empress.
Yes.
Yes. So you're almost the last one in the family to become. No, Bianca. No, I don't see that ever happening. But Edie ran. She lost, but she ran.
Okay, cool.
Just saying like it is. She's my other daughter.
Okay. Did she run unopposed?
Oh no.
Okay. I was gonna say.
No. It was a rough year. But this is an anniversary year, so
Right. This is a big year. 40.
Big year.
And why did you want to be 40? The real reason.
You know what?
I remember I'm your mother, so I'll tell you.
Well, people have been asking me for a long time to run, and one thing that I got from Christina was, it has to be your time. And I'll never forget that. She told me when she became Empress 32, she said, it was my time to do it. You told me the same thing when you ran for 34. And everybody since then has always said that they feel like it's their time, and it didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right until after I stepped down as Prince Royale, and then I was kind of looking at the map and looking at where I thought I needed to be, and 40 kind of.
And why did 40 ring true to you? Because there is I know the exact
there's an
moment,
exact moment, yeah.
when you decided that you wanted to run
Yes,
for
that
40.
exact moment that I reminded you of last night, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And when was that moment?
It was during Super Bowl in what year was that? That
was-
would be 2006.
Yes.
The Super Bowl 2006, because they had this ad. They were opening it up, and it was like, you know, the whole sound effects and this whole rolling thing, and they had Super Bowl, and then this big clang of like iron doors that said XL, and like the stencil stamp, and I'm like, I could be the
XL Empress.
Okay.
Which is only mildly better than the triple X. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Who is the triple X Empress?
That would be Katrina Yen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And
she is so far from triple
Yeah,
X. I don't know.
Well, KY, I mean...
Well, KY is a little slutty.
I mean,
but I do love her.
now they've got two different brands of KY. Imagine what she does at night,
yeah,
right?
thank you. Yeah, they got to mix them together.
Yes. What's that? Passion and lust or something like that?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it creates that little sensation.
Yeah,
Kinda
that
like
sensation, and then they flip the screen, and like somehow they had sex in that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you,
go ahead.
Oh, but you said something that everybody should understand. You were Prince Royale.
Yes, I'm one of the few that changed genders or lines.
Got it.
In some imperial courts they call it the male line versus the female line.
Okay.
I had been a drag queen for a long time, and then I decided that I wanted to run for the vice presidents of the membership, which is the Royale position. And something made me decide that I needed to kind of change it up. And I'm glad I did that because I learned the other side of it. It's a lot different, you know, wearing pants as a title holder, having, you know, making sure that your princess looks great, and understanding that it's a matriarchal court.
Right.
It's definitely not patriarchal. The men are ornaments.
Ornaments.
Yeah.
Hey, I can do it.
But they're a strong men. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like,
But they're important.
They're important. They're very important. However, like, you know, when people see it, the eyes are always go to the empress, always the female, the princess or whoever.
Well, I don't know. San Diego's had
Except
some
when you
pretty over-the-top emperors.
We've had a few, yes.
Yeah.
Your mother's husband was at the top.
They got some. They got noticed. So,
They did.
Yeah.
We have a few.
I don't think that you're gonna have that problem with your possible soon-to-be
There's
emperor.
a possibility. He's got some ideas of production.
Well, I think that he will catch eyes in a different way.
Oh yeah.
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 Because he's
South
caught my
of the
eye a
equator.
couple of times. I'm just saying.
He's a tall, dark, drinking
Yes,
chocolate
he
milk.
is, and he dances. I was going to say something else. He knows how to spin a girl, okay? Now, like Tom, you've been involved in the community for a long time. Tell us some of the things that you've done. Or don't tell us, because I know. Tell them.
Right, tell them.
What you've done.
Well, believe it or not, I started at this very bar. When
I
it was
know.
half the size, and there was a stage here before this was the current setup. I started here. I worked for Update newspaper, which was the leading gay publication at the time. I got into the Imperial Court during Reign 30 in San Diego. I had been involved with other courts before. I think from there I went to rodeo and transgender. Helped start the rodeo's royalty contest. Got that off the ground.
Was that your influence?
No, that was actually no. We had never talked about it, but you weren't part of the rodeo during that year.
Right.
You,
Yeah, I
during
wasn't.
those few years, you
Right.
had gone kind of in a dormancy. Oh no, you were
I was involved with the court.
you were getting ready more with the court. Yeah, you were doing a lot more with the court. But I don't know. I had an affinity for rodeo. I was born a cowboy, so I was, loved the rodeo, and I did a couple events. After that, I went to the leather community and started doing things there. Somehow got 2 leather titles. Nothing as illustrious as Mr. Cheeks and Chaps 1999, but you know, there's that.
Cheeks and Chaps. Well,
have you seen those pictures?
No, I have not.
That'll be on the outtakes of this show later on.
Perhaps we'll make that the screen cap.
No, we won't. Anyway,
We can find them.
clearly we're running out of time.
Now we are.
You're also involved with the Sisters.
Yes, I'm one of the founding members of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence here in San Diego.
How do you have the time to do all of this?
Well,
She drinks.
I drink heavily. Yeah, no. I actually, a lot of the things that I've done before, I've tapered it off over the course of the last 3.5 years. I've kind of pushed my involvement away. I've stepped away from a lot of the things I used to do, knowing that I was going to take this big plunge, knowing that for the next foreseeable 13 months or so, I'm going to be, a slave to the San Diego community, which is absolutely what I want.
Gonna be good.
Got it.
Absolutely.
I know people want to get tickets from you.
Yes.
Where do they find you?
I'm on Facebook.
Yes, we know.
The Lady Ajaxx. I also have a campaign page, Ajaxx for Empress XL. The Lady Ajaxx at AOL.com. My number's on the bathroom wall beneath yours.
Exactly.
So, and if it's scratched out, then give me a call on her line.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll transfer.
Call Ophelia.
Yeah. Well,
She won't call you back.
I think my calls go to you anyways.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
So yeah, several ways. Facebook. I haven't done a Twitter yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but definitely Facebook, AOL, email. My phone number.
Are you having a campaign party like Tom is?
I am having a campaign party. It's going to be Friday, January 27th at 8 o'clock at Bourbon Street. I'm actually doing a fashion show and an underwear auction.
Yay! Will there be food?
One of the things I learned from my mother was how to get clothes off of people.
Okay.
And there we go.
And will there be food?
There will be food. Yes,
All right, because you know my rule.
Yes.
You want me to show up?
I don't know if I'll be able to have stuffed potato skins, but I'll do my best.
If you want me to show up, I have to work on that.
What's the date again?
January 27th.
Okay.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Which is in 2 weeks?
Yes, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Very good.
Good to know.
And what time is that going to start?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Bourbon Street, 8
Bourbon
o'clock
Street, 8
on the
o'clock,
27th.
Friday, 27th.
And then they can find you all over the internet.
It's a beautiful, dirty, rich show. That's
Yes,
what it's gonna be.
a dirty rich show. I like that actually. I do. Do you have all your dresses and everything ready?
I have everything except one particular gown that I'm waiting on, but everything else is ready to go.
I want to know what the crown is going to be like for the 40th.
Huge.
The crown actually comes from Reign 11 with Jimmy Mountain. It was a creation of a converted lamp, believe it or not, that was then flipped over, festooned with rhinestones, and has been repaired and glued together over the last, I don't know what.
Yeah, 20 years.
29 years
Yeah.
now. And it's
And
called the
weighs.
Rake. And it's, let's see, I shipped it. It was 13 pounds one time when I shipped it.
Yeah.
So 13 pounds on your head. Has to be perfectly balanced. That's in
No.
addition to the makeup, the wigs, and everything else that you're
And you
wearing.
cannot move your head, and you have.
They made a neck brace for it, even.
Yeah.
For in case you can fall asleep like this. Like,
Because I had to wear that one.
you
for
wore
a
the
long
neck
time.
brace. I remember you.
I did wear the neck brace
Yes.
once at a coronation. That's good. And who's going to crown you this year? If you get 51% and there's not a write-in.
Well, if you don't write yourself in, then maybe you'll crown me.
Right now, I think I might. It might be good. And I'm sharpening the bobby pins.
I bet.
I might have to go
She's
for
not
that.
going to do bobby pins. It'll be like big long hat pins.
Right.
Just a
Stick in
big
there.
stick. Very
This
good.
is for that time.
I would never.
When you wouldn't let me drink. No, I'm kidding. When you wouldn't give me the potato wedges.
Yeah, it's very good. Well, fabulous.
Yes, fabulous. Thank you very much.
So let's
for
remind everyone, Coronation.
February 9th through 12th at the Marriott
Mission
Mission
Valley.
Valley.
Out of town. Our Tijuana shows at the Red Wing on Friday, or early Friday.
Yeah.
And we have everything over at the Marriott, the out of town show and the state dinner. Coronation itself and the hospitality is happening over at the hotel. And then Sunday at Numbers.
At Numbers
Yeah.
for the Victory
For the
Brunch.
Victory Brunch.
Starts at what time again?
Starts at 11.
11.
And remember, there's going to be a lot of fresh meat in
See?
town.
And a lot of
Lots
food.
of fresh
So
meat.
Ophelia will be at each place.
You know I will be.
Taking her lipstick.
Yes, I will. All right, fabulous. I think they all did very good.
Yes, did very nice.
We got all through our royalty.
Well, thank you.
Wrapped it up.
Yes, we did.
And we will see everybody this Thursday. Well, we're back at Moe's.
Yay!
Yay! All right, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Pleasure.
Bye.
All right.